How to use multiplication in our day to day life? Let us see that. Once we understand the concept, how do we apply this concept in day to day life? Let us look at it. First, bigger quantity, that is, scale up. If one guest needs 3 idlis in a function, if there are 25 guests, how many idlis do I need to prepare? If we give them a context, how many idlis would be sufficient to serve 25 guests? Further, in my office, there are 30 people working. I have to give everyone 500 rupees bonus. How much money should I have? Next, before serving afternoon lunch, we have to give 100 ml milk to each student. And if we have 150 students, how much milk do we need? If I have to paint a wall, 10 milliliter of paint can be used to paint 100 square feet. Therefore, to paint 1000 square feet of wall, how much paint would I require? This way, we can scale it up. I know the small quantity. How do I scale it up? The second thing is gradually increasing the numbers. We have seen an example. 2345 chairs need to be moved from one room to the other. Is it better to make a bundle of 100, or is it better to make a group of thousands or groups of 10? What grouping would make it easy for us to move? In the same way, in this hall, we have 435 chairs which have to be moved to another hall. Would it be easier if we make it into groups of 50? If we do, how many groups of 50? It will be 8 groups. Is it better to take 8 times, or is it better to make groups of 100 so that we can only shift 4 times? So this way, we can push them into thinking. We have to make them think. Another example is when we observe, when we think. 12 students have to stand in rows and columns. How can they stand? How can they stand? How many can stand in a row and how many in a column? They have to visualize it. They have to think how they can stand in rows and columns. 1200 square feet of land is available. Should we buy it or not? 1200 square feet is mentioned. We start thinking, in what way could it be 1200 square feet? Is it 1 foot by 1200 feet? Should I buy it that way? Or should it be 30 feet by 40 feet? Then I should buy. That is, that particular thought or imagination, we need to think about the shape. That will be possible only when I know multiplication. The same thing can be used in measurement. If 1 dozen bananas and there are 36 people, how many dozens of bananas do we need? Then we should know what is a dozen. For feeding 100 people, we need 10 kgs rice. Therefore, for feeding 1000 people, how many kgs of rice do we need? Or 30 by 40, what is the total square feet or square inches are available? When we teach multiplication, we need to give examples from everyday life. What do they do? We have to give such examples. Only then concepts will be appreciated. Oh, right. Because I have learnt this, I have been able to solve the problem from my daily life. This is what they think. Therefore, for all practice purposes, all the activities, we need to make it relevant to the everyday life. Only then multiplication will be easy.